everybody. Today we are asking a question. Why am I not doing the things that I want to do?
Why?
Why?
That's the Bolly Insights. Why? Why? Why?
This is Sonia. I'm Robin, and we are Bolly Moms on the go.
Why?
Why? This sort of relates to a video we did a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Related to the goals, achievements, and yeah.
We're looking at it from a different angle, though. We wanted to look at it from the angle of that sort of internal toddler who is like, why?
Why I cannot do that?
Yeah.
Why I'm not able to do that?
Yeah.
Why can I achieve that?
Yeah, that, because we talked about those bigger goals, and sometimes we sit back and we dream, and then we never do it.
Yeah.
Right? But then there's the other side of it where we never do it, and then we just go, well, it's not about me. It's because of this, or it's because of them, or it's because of that. So we're always outputting the blame or the reason that we can't do it onto something else.
We're not sometimes taking the responsibilities.
Yeah.
Changing things so we can have these big dreams.
Exactly.
So yeah. It's all about defining your dreams.
Yeah.
What are your dreams? In terms like, how do you picture yourself as being a better someone, or I don't know, being better at being a mom, a spouse, a wife,
getting a job,
worker, creating your own job or your own company, whatever it looks like, or being better at, I don't know, whatever. But like, why? And then I think in my journey, in my experience, things had to happen because I had to survive. So I don't know if you know, but I've been moving a lot, countries. So try to summarize it like very simple. So I started in France because I'm French, and I'm Canadian too. By the way, but I'm French, so I've been working in pharmaceutical companies, having like my careers, blah blah blah. Then my husband and I decided to move abroad because we wanted to change. Like just quit France because we just had enough. So we moved to Africa because he had an opportunities, and it's like, okay, that's going to be a good challenge. And for me, it's like, I'm going to still get busy or something. And that was a big, I don't know, life-changing mode because I couldn't work in my former area. Pharmaceutical company was like out of the picture, and I had to redefine what I really wanted to do. Right. So it took a lot of things inside. I had a lot of tears because it could be a painful process.
Yeah, it can be.
Because you may have beliefs that you're not able or enough to do things. So the things are like, no, I can't do that because I haven't learned to. But when it's really something in your heart, you are able to do anything.
That's right.
So I had to change, like coming from the pharmaceutical company, I had to change and then work about more writing. So short, like fast forward, like 2 years after a lot of crying and try to figure it out myself. What do I want? What do I feel like I'm good at? Or what could I learn? I finally managed to come back on track and then managed to learn more about writing, public relations, these kind of things. And I thought at that time I wouldn't be able to. Because like, no, I didn't study that, or like, so it was really defining my whys. And as I was moving countries, I had to like still reinvent myself.
Yeah.
Until I was here. But I think because it had to happen, all this move had to really like boost myself. It's like, no, I need to figure it out because I can't be depressed.
Yeah.
Like I have a family now with kids. It's like, no, I want to know what's good for me. So, but I know that for not everyone, you have this type of events that will like shake yourself so much that you have to like take it together, put it out, and it's like, why?
Yeah. Those are called limiting beliefs, right? Yes. So and everybody has limiting beliefs, and they come from a million different places. And because we're here at Bolly Moms, I'll speak specifically to women, and there is this still. In 2020, there is this sense of identity that is put with your partner and put with your children. And so that can often limit us as well. And then even as we're growing up, what a woman could possibly do, obviously has come a long way. But there are still a lot of limiting beliefs in a society that adds to our personal limiting beliefs. So then when we have those deep inside of us, it is difficult. You know, I talked before about the subconscious city. It is difficult to shake the foundation.
It is.
You know, and that's what all
scary.
That did for you. It's terrifying.
It's scary because you're really shaking some roots, like you feel like some roots, and then it's like you adapt a lot. And I cried a lot because it's like, no, why did I make this choice to follow at that time my boyfriend?
Right.
And then why? It's like, I'm not able to do that, and why? And so it was a lot of beliefs.
Yeah.
And then when we moved to Europe again, I had to like do the same kind of work. Also, I was progressing, but it's really shaking. So I know that in my work, I also touch with like tackling this belief and then removing those beliefs.
Yes.
Like with like energy relief, this kind
of work. You got to see them first though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You have to see and be aware, like put consciousness and awareness about where do these beliefs come from.
Yeah.
Like from your childhood, from the people outside, like all those conditioning that are limiting you.
Yeah.
And so
then make a decision.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to see it first, but then you also have to make a decision that that's not working for you. That's not serving you or your goals. And it's time now to intentionally do something about that.
Yeah. And sometimes, you need a little extra help from like, I don't know, I did a lot of energy work on myself and others. And then it's really helpful because sometimes it's like on the subconscious.
That's right.
And then you have to put it in the conscious mind, and it's tricky. Sometimes it's tricky to put that.
It's very tricky, but it takes time and it takes attention.
Yes.
You know, so it's easy to, it's easier, even when it's not serving you, to go back to a day-to-day ho-hum.
Yes.
That's so easy. You just wrap yourself up like a little burrito and you go, I'm good, you know, even though you're not. And so, but instead you step forward and you do the daily work, which is what we were talking about with your goals. You do the daily work on your inside. You know, what we were talking about was external, but now we're talking about doing that same mindset. Daily work, your mindset, taking care of your soul, and making sure that is happening consistently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Energy work you talked about, which I'm a huge fan of as well. Meditation. Also, we were just talking about a minute ago about the resources that are out there. There's lots of books. Maybe we'll put a couple of suggestions. But there's lots of books out there, but there's also lots of practitioners out there that can help you, you know, like even massage is a very good energy, even though they're not necessarily trying to give you energy work, but it still changes your energy, it shifts your energy.
Release some things in your body.
Aromatherapy is very popular right now, although as you all know, I have terrible allergies, so that doesn't work for me, but that's really, really good as well. I talk about active meditation, so fitness is something that could be a really nice, some people run to release their
to be like more present,
centered.
It's like reconnecting to the present, because sometimes when you're too much in your thoughts, you're forgetting where to progress.
Exactly.
And so going back, like having like a fitness, or like really like going back to like, now, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
And then it's helping the mindset. So
But I would suggest one thing at a time, right? Like, so choose one limiting belief, tackle that one. And then,
when you define maybe one big why you want to do that, a big dream.
Yeah.
Then try to write. So there are many exercises that I follow earlier on about those beliefs, like what is limiting you and why do you think is that? What could happen if
are you talking about pen on paper?
Yes. It's very powerful one.
You know what we talk. I know people.
Write it down.
I know so many people. The reason that you are resistant to this, to pen on paper, those of you that just went, oh God, again. The reason you're resistant to this is because there is something there that tells you that it does work. And sometimes when we are trying to tackle these limiting beliefs, our subconscious is trying to pull us back the other way. So we're actually fighting against progress inside ourselves, which is crazy, but it is exactly how the brain functions, because there is that protective part of us that says, wait a minute, that seems a little scary. And so we're just gonna pull back. There's like that in that movie Inside Out.
Yes,
with all the little characters inside. Like, if you haven't seen that movie, you have to watch that. Even if you don't have kids, just watch that movie.
Oh,
because it explains perfectly what we're talking about. There's these little characters inside of you who are trying to take care of you, but sometimes they don't, you know. It's
too much of these emotions, or too much anger, too much frustration, scary, sadness, whatever.
It's a great Inside Out. That's our resource. That's one of the resources.
That's a very good one.
You know, so that fear guy, he wants to, or she, or whatever, you guys, he or she wants to pull back and say, oh, no, that's a little,
don't do that.
That's too much. And so then when we say put pen on paper, he says that might work. Wait a minute, hold on. And so pulls back. But there is a ton of research that shows how powerful, not hands on a keyboard, but pen and paper. It shows how powerful that is for shift in the neurological centers. Yeah, it's very powerful. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So we can spend our hour sharing so many things with you.
Yeah, we really could.
Like hours, not hours.
Yeah.
So let's sum up with our 3 Bolly Insights. Okay. So the first one, define your big dreams, your why. Yeah. Why you want to maybe be this type of person. Achieve that.
Yeah.
Why? Write them down. Please.
Yeah. Get in touch with it and really sit with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 2.
Mm-hmm. Work on your healthy mindset. It's all about bringing more awareness about your limitations, your beliefs.
That insight almost starts a whole other video, so we won't go too deep into it, but there are lots of ways that you can work on having a healthy mindset. Yeah. But the first one that I think that we want you to focus on is recognizing whether or not you have one. Mm-hmm. And maybe you do mostly, but maybe there's a couple places where it could be shifted. Yeah.
And the third one is like, consult all the resources available, books, videos, podcasts. There's so many.
You know what? We'll put a couple that we like, but you really have to find ones that because
will speak to you. Yeah. It's very personal.
It's very personal.
Depends where you are, where you start, what you want to achieve.
So what really is important to me might not connect to you, but we'll put a few that we like. Yeah.
So tell us, what's your strategy with your big why?
Are you frustrated because you're not doing those things? Let us know. Like, we want to help you too. And we will help you as much as we can. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.